Hey guys, I'm here from Primal Nomad. Hope you're doing well. So it's been quite a while since I've come up here and filmed a video for you guys, especially a solo one, so really looking forward to getting going. Picked a really nice location here today that's surrounded by holly. You can see all surrounding me, it's really densely populated with holly, and that's just going to act as a bit of a barrier from the wind. It's a little bit breezy today and there's only an ever so slight amount of rain, and it is quite cold, you know, it's probably on the cusp of 1 to 0 degrees at the moment, so hence why I'm really layered up. And in fact, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, I've got my icebreaker thermals on underneath, which are merino wool. They're super warm in this kind of weather. I've got my Decathlon Marksy trousers, or Marley I think they're called, and again they're waterproof. Really good, and they've lasted me quite well, although I do think I need to start thinking about replacing them. Not because they're not doing their job, just because I want something that's a bit lighter for summer use. Obviously I'm in winter at the moment, so not too worried about that. Underneath I've actually got, again, my thermal layer. I've got just a normal kind of polyester fleece, just as a kind of mid-warmth layer. I've then got my Firewood granite shirt, which is a wool polyester blend, and then this, which is a Laxon shooting jacket. It's actually one that's designed for hunting, but you know, quite quiet, doesn't rustle too much, but it's really warm and is in fact waterproof. And it does have a hood there in case it does start to rain. So while I was walking in, I collected some dry sticks and kind of kindling material, and that's mainly because you can probably see just how damp it is. The leaves are very wet. I'm going to scrape that back to bare earth, lay down a base, and then we'll start getting a fire on the go. But really the main reason for me being out here today is I was actually nominated on Instagram by Swiss, and he's one of my followers. He's been following me for a long time on Instagram. If any of you guys have Instagram, feel free to go over and follow my account. It's Primal_Nomad. I've been really active on there, in fact way before I started doing YouTube. But back onto my nomination, Swiss, like I said, who's been following me for quite a long time, nominated me to do a Show Your Steak video. And really the whole idea of Show Us Your Steak came from a YouTuber called Hayes Outdoors, and you know, he nominated and tagged a few people like Joe Robinette, TA Outdoors, etc. to actually you know, show us your steak, and that was to raise awareness for men's mental health through an organisation, for an organisation called Mind. And I think it's a great cause. You know, I've had friends and even times myself where I've, you know, needed advice, needed someone to talk to, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. People always need help, so really wanted to come out today and, you know, pay justice to a good cause and hopefully share a good video with you guys of a nice steak that I've got. So yeah, let's get the fire going, let's warm up. It's a wee bit nippy. So we're really lucky in this part of the woodland that when we go back, it's straight back to bare earth. It's not piney here. We've got this little holly sprouting coming up. Little shoot. So I won't try not to disturb him. As you can see, we're straight down to playground here. In fact, there's a little earthworm here. I'll move him out the way. I'd rather he didn't get too burnt. So, we'll try and go and find some nice sticks, bit of wood for the fire. Not sure if you can tell actually guys, but today I've got a new camera, and I will tell you at the end of the video what it is, but it should really help me in my videos. In fact, I'll tell you now. It's a DJI Osmo Pocket. It's a really small gimbal with a 4K camera on it, so hopefully the quality is a lot better now for you guys. Hopefully the audio is okay. Obviously I'm looking into external microphones, but yeah, let's have a little look what we can find. So we've got some good thumb-sized sticks here, which we can use. In fact, I can bring this whole branch back to camp and use a lot of that for firewood. Lovely to be out again, guys. Tell you what, work has been too busy this year. Really, just give you a bit of a background of what happened. The end of last year, I was really quiet with work, so had a lot of time to focus on videos and a lot of time to come up here into the woods and, you know, spend time making good memories with friends mainly, and obviously documenting some of that. But this year I've had a big contract that I took on, and that's just taken me right up until now. I mean, even where are we? About 7 days until Christmas, and I'm still working. I don't think I'll be finished until probably maybe the 22nd, which is okay. I just didn't expect it to go on this long, and I've been cataloguing loads of videos. I just haven't been able to put them out. So looking forward to next year. Hopefully going to be putting out a lot of content over winter, and that's mainly going to be 4x4 content. I've been spending a lot of time doing up my Navara, so I can go to different places, you know, hopefully do some abroad travelling and a bit of overlanding. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It just, you know, sometimes you come out and do a little thing like this and you just realise how much you've been missing it. Anyway, let's get this fire going, because like I said before, it's getting a bit cold. It's always a good sign when you're breaking sticks like this, if they're making that kind of snapping sound. You know, they're relatively dry inside. Might have a bit of surface dampness on the bark, but doesn't soon take long to burn through that. Got some dry birch bark in here in my tinder bag, you know, just for my collection. I've also got some bits here that I collected on the way in. You saw me just grab it off that dead log, so I'm just going to use that as a little base because it's a lot larger, there's more surface area. I'm going to put some of this finer material on the top and give myself just a little few pieces here to the side that I can lay on the top if I need to. And in fact, in there's a tiny little bit of pine resin. Because it is a little bit blustery, we're going to put that just in the middle, and that will hopefully act as a little bit of an extra fuel for that fire there when it starts to flame. Because it's damp, I'll just close this over just to stop any moisture getting in there. Lay that on top of there for a second. Bring you closer. Oh, that's what you struggle with against the wind. Almost lost it, guys. Took a while to get sparked. Everything's a little damp, to be honest, my fire steel's on its last legs. I'll show you in a sec. Whew, that took ages. My hands are freezing. Now we're cooking with gas. Or wood. Either or. So what have I got today to cook? Let's have a little look, shall we? What have we got? So today I'm using my new molly bag as well, which is pretty damn awesome. So it is from Combat UK and really good quality, thick Cadora kind of material. Only cost me £30 at the Bushcraft show when I went there earlier this year. And of course inside there I've got my Grand Fours, Rook's small forest axe, my tinder bag and various other bits. I'm going to be cooking my steak on this, which is a tiny little grill plate, really handy for cooking things like a steak on, because you can just flip it. I'll find 2 logs either side, and then once I've got a good bed of coals over there, which we're getting to, I can chuck the steak on. Let's have a little look. In here I've got my steak, not massive, a bit bigger than it seems there because it's all squished down, but it's actually just a nice thick ribeye, so really looking forward to that. And as a matter of fact, I do have the cheeky bag of McCoys in case I get peckish, and in here I have some pre-cooked rice and peas, which I'm going to put inside my little Tokes cup that I also have in here, and I will use that just to heat up on the fire. So some of you guys might have noticed that my belt doesn't have my knife on it, and that is because this actually came unstitched, which is a bit of a shame, but I am going to just either re-stitch it back to that or rivet it down, which shouldn't be an issue. Really doing me well actually. This is the Casstrom Woodsman knife, designed by Roger Harrington and made by Casstrom obviously, and it's done me really well. I had it resharpened at the Bushcraft show and it's held its edge perfectly. Can't really speak highly enough about it. Great size, great for batoning. Whew, smoke straight in my face. So yeah, great for batoning, great for really just general bushcraft if you're looking for a small little knife. Obviously it's still not a legal carry knife over here in the UK, but when you're out and about and you're actually doing bushcraft, it's a really good size to have. Always a lot of maintenance when you're doing a fire from just kind of twigs and sticks, but it's worth it. Sometimes you don't always have to cut down stuff, especially for me in these woodlands. There's not really a great deal of stuff to cut down. So today I have a nice ribeye steak. Oh, looks lovely. Look at that. And that has been matured for 14 days. Not by me, but by the butcher. And what am I going to season it with? Got some American steakhouse seasoning. Don't know if you can see that. American steakhouse seasoning. I got this actually about 2 Christmases ago, and I must say, really good. It has got in it demerara sugar, salt, onion powder, roasted garlic, smoked paprika, coriander seed,
parsley, basil, oregano, chili powder, mustard, all sorts. So yeah, looking forward to having that. Gonna sprinkle a little bit of this just straight over the steak. In fact, I'm just going to use the handle of my knife to crush some of those coriander seeds. Leave some of them whole. Give that a good pat in. And then we'll flip her over and do the other side. Perfect. And that already has salt in it, so I'm good on that front, but I did bring a tiny little pack with me just in case. Trying to get a good bed of coals here so that I can get a nice log here and a nice log there, and then I'll be able to stretch my grill across, put my steak on it. It shouldn't take too long to cook. It is fairly thick, I'd say probably about 3/4 of an inch, but you don't want a measly steak, especially on a cold day like this. So obviously the main reason for me coming out today, guys, was to obviously share just a bit of time with you guys. It's been a long time since I've been out here on my own. As a matter of fact, work's just been so busy that I really haven't had too much time to come out. And when I have, I've done a little bit of filming and then haven't had the time to edit. So hopefully over winter and over Christmas period, I'll be able to get out a few videos and, you know, a few different pieces of footage that I've collected throughout the year. Obviously I've got my steak here today, and that's for Show Me Your Steak, which was started by another YouTuber called Hayes Outdoors. Really lovely channel, and I recommend you going over and checking it out if you don't already watch it. So basically it's all about speaking about mental health for men and just bringing awareness to the issue. Obviously I've had times in my past where I felt like I've needed to speak to someone and haven't really had the confidence to do so. In the later part of my life in the last few years, I've found that strength, and you know, it helps, it really does. And obviously other people who I've had to be there for as well. It's all part and parcel of life, and I think it's really important to not just think you have to put on a brave face and grunt through everything. Everyone has ups and everyone has downs, and especially going out and doing stuff like this, doing bushcraft, be it with your friends or be it alone, is a really great way to heal that, I can guarantee you. So really it started off with Hayes Outdoors, like I said, doing a videos and nominating a few other bushcrafters just to show their steaks and raise awareness for Mind, which is a charity that helps men with you know, mental illnesses or just going through hard times. Obviously there's a lot of expectations on men in this day and age to just put on a brave face and grunt it, and that's not always the best thing to do. Sometimes talking about it to people can help, sometimes it doesn't, and that's a decision that every individual has to make. But never be scared of asking for advice, and never be scared just to talk about it to one of your friends. If you don't have people close to you in person, you know, I know a lot of people work away and they're not surrounded by their loved ones, but you know, go online and there's plenty of communities to do with the bushcraft world and they're full of great people, and I know a lot of them people are just up for a chat, and sometimes that's all you need. You just start to hear the rain coming now, which is typical. I thought it might happen, so I'm gonna get some logs and try and get the steak cooked, and let's just see what happens. Might have to get a tarp up.
here comes the rain pretty bad, actually. Which is a shame. Sometimes it's just about persevering though. Got my grill, just figuring out a nice place to put it. There might do. I think it's going to be a wet steak, guys, but such is life. Weather's definitely coming in. Probably one of the first time you see me without my hat, hey. That's because my hat's actually covering the camera. You can put the hood up, just to stop my head getting so wet. Move this over to here. And I'm going to whack my steak on here. A little bit more flamey than I usually like it because of the weather. I'm going to have to do with that. You can probably hear just how wet it is, but such is life when you're a bushcrafter. It's not all fun and games. I think I might skip out on the rice though today and just have the steak. Ooh, that's cooking lovely, guys. I'll tell you what, I didn't think it would cook that well. So it's definitely getting wet, guys. I think steak has probably got another few minutes to do, and then I'm going to eat that, pack up and head out. Well, I've been putting my knife while I haven't got a sheath, well, while I haven't got a loop on it to attach it to my belt. Just fits nicely in my pocket here. So guys, that is my steak done, I believe. Yes. Perfect. Just going to let that quickly stay on that side to get any rain off, and I'm going to just quickly cook it. And I'll give you some time to here so I can carve it up. Oh, almost slipped, just trying to hook it on these little branches here. Out of the way. Oh, I'm really looking forward to the steak, guys. Oh, looks amazing. So, it's wet, haven't really got a plate, so might just do this the old-fashioned way and just cut little slices off. Oh, look at that. Whether you could see that, well, I guess you can see that. If you can smell that, that looks cooked to perfection. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm most certainly not just saying that. But I'm sure you can see how easy that pulls apart. Wow! I think I've outdone myself there. Oh, that is perfect. Wow. Just so you guys can see, there it is, the whole steak. Dripping a little bit, but that's mainly just the juices. Okay, I can't even describe how easy that is to cut through. That might be one of the best steaks I've ever cooked outside. I don't know if the rain's moisturised it or something, but that's amazing. This is amazing, guys. Like, not even going to cut it. And thanks ever so much, Dad. My dad bought me this steak. Really, really tasty. And thanks Swiss from Instagram for nominating me to come out and do this. I actually do have 2 nominations, and both of those are really good YouTubers who I've enjoyed watching quite a lot. And to be honest, both of them being a big inspiration to me. One is Zed Outdoors. Love your channel, man. It's perfect. I'd love to see how you do a steak outside. Even if it's not until the new year. I know Christmas is a bit busy period for everyone, but yeah, it'd be really great to see that. And Tom from Back Garden Bushcraft, you're a legend. I've really enjoyed meeting you at the Bushcraft show, and I'd love to see how you cook a steak as well. Right, I'm just about to wrap this up, guys, now. I haven't got much steak left, and the rain's starting to come in really heavy. So another reason I've been delayed kind of putting videos out is also I thought I'd share it with you guys on the walk out, was that, yeah, about 2 months ago, I think, 2 or 3 months ago, I was actually assaulted pretty badly in the city that I live in. So in fact, this whole side of my face here, you can just see a mark under my eye there, in fact, is titanium now. So I had to have complete facial reconstruction, because yeah, I was pretty badly assaulted, and yeah, that kind of was a big knock to my confidence and obviously my physical well-being. Even now I can't feel half of my face really. It's very numb, and I'm not sure if that will ever come back, the feeling. Really doesn't help in the cold, because titanium is obviously a great conductor of heat. So trials and tribulations to come ahead, I'm sure, but just wanted to share that with you. Obviously I went through a really rough time, and if it wasn't for some of my friends there, I 100% wouldn't be as where I am now mentally. I'd probably be stuck in a very horrible place. It was a completely unprovoked attack, so it just left me with a lot of questions as to why someone would even do that. Well guys, I just got out there in the nick of time. Have a look at that. That is absolutely torrential. It worked out more perfectly really. So I'm going to drive back home now and spend a bit of time with my dad because it's his birthday. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Again, never be worried about asking for help. So obviously I do have an Instagram and I do have a Facebook. If any of you guys want to go over and follow either of them, that would be, you know, really appreciated. And if any of you guys are ever feeling low or anything, just feel free to drop me a message on there and I'll try and reply as soon as I can. Sometimes I'm going to be busy, but you know, we've all got to be there for each other, hey? Yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care, and I'm going to go and enjoy being inside while it's raining. Take care. Bye bye.